here now. Talking about the good old days.
Yeah.
This look like a chimney. What we used to have as a chimney. Laurel, on your 84th birthday, come and talk to us. What exactly is this now?
This is not a chimney.
But a chimney material.
No, it's not. Chimneys are made from it, but this is not a chimney.
So what is it?
This is a baby. This is a baby bath.
Yes.
In the days back then, they used to make them in triplicate. In other words, three. You have a circular one,
Yes.
and you have the goblet,
Yes.
and you have a little soap dish that matches this. And that is the baby. That is the set you buy when you're pregnant, looking forward for your baby.
Yes.
And when the baby is born now, you have everything ready. Because those days you never have running water, you know, and to do all of that, you have to go get your goblet,
Yes.
fill it with water. You come and you put sometimes you have to warm it depending on the child. But anyway, you put it in there and you make sure that everything is clean before you start your things. You have your soap and you have your soap dish with the soap in it. You put the baby in, you put down a little one of the diaper in
Yes.
the pan to keep the baby steady. And then you use in your back, the hand, you start bathing the baby. First of all, you start giving the baby a little, don't put the soap yet, you understand?
Yes.
You put the water on the baby until you see he or she likes it. And then you start the baby. And you turn
Rather
the
than
baby.
fully immerse the baby quickly,
Right.
which is why they cry, these wicked mothers. So you take your time and introduce.
You introduce the baby to the water. And then the water now. After you find that the baby likes the water now, you start to bathe the baby. And you turn it over on her back, and you would wash the baby on both sides. And then you do all the little things that, to do the in and out of the baby from head to toe. And
Yes.
then you put a towel on the bed. Right, everything is being done inside the room,
Yes.
Because those days you never have running water.
What else you miss about those days?
Those days?
Yes.
When you're bonding with your baby right there.
No, but just generally, even without the baby and the pan now. So we have made the nice enamel pan that they don't make anymore. But what else you miss about those days?
Those days were days when you, as I was saying, everybody, you had a family around you, and everybody was really happy to have the baby, and everybody will give you gifts for the baby,
What about Jamaica back in those days?
It was a very different time from now. As I was telling you, we didn't have running water or electricity, but we managed to bring up very healthy children. So
What are some of the things you wish we still had from back in those days? Just generally
love,
now.
love, and caring for one another and for one another's children. Nowadays, you have a family on the street and they will be there for months and you don't even know their names. But in the district you live, everybody knew. Did you know, Jenny, that when I had my first child, I stayed 9 days in the room by myself with my baby?
Yeah, that's back in the days when the phrase said, "Dup, you got food around them,"
No,
and people
no,
are got touch.
Jenny, no,
So one
that
always
was
stay.
not-
How many days only? But look, you're not always stay in the room and hide the child. For how many
You're
days
not
was the rule?
hide, you're not
What was the
hiding
rule
any-
though? How many days you're supposed to
9
stay?
days, on the 9th day in the Bible, Jesus was taken to the temple to be christened, to be blessed.
Oh.
And that is how the 9-day thing came in. It's in the
Okay.
Bible. When
Okay.
Jesus came, when Mary and Joseph came to the temple and brought the baby Jesus and presented him to Zacharias, you remember?
So you have 3 children and you stayed for
Yes.
9 days with all 3?
9 days. No, not with Laura because she came 10 years later.
Okay.
Things were changing.
Yes.
But the first 2, they were just 2 years apart. So both of everybody.
What you ladies used to do 9 days locked up behind doors? Wanna do?
Locked up, Jenny. We were not locked up.
So wanna do 9
We
days
was
in the
resting.
house?
We were resting because it was a hard pregnancy is not an easy thing.
Oh.
And you need to rest.
But you
need
never
to
allowed
rest and you
visitors.
need-
In that
and
9
need
days,
to
you don't
bond.
allow visitors either.
Oh yes, you were allowed visitors, but not everybody can rush into the room. You have visitors occasionally. you know, you will have, and you hear that Miss So-and-so is outside and she wants to see you and the baby, and you say, come in. And then they would keep the place
But you had
fairly
limited
dark.
visitors for the 9 days.
Yes, you had limited visitors.
Do they keep the place dark when Miss something come?
They always, Jenny, where I used to live, it used to be very hot.
Okay.
So they kept it indoors. We stayed indoors out of the heat of the sun, you know?
Yes.
And everything was, I tell you the truth, I was very pleased when my husband brought me my lunch, my breakfast, and my dinner on a tray, you know?
But that's why women had so many babies back then, Price. That's why, cause they get served when they're pregnant.
Sat with me for 9 days. Until then, the 9th day now, Jenny, was when the baby was being presented to the district. Everybody would want to see the new baby. So you you tidy the baby in his little bathtub and everything like that. And you bring him out in his brand new little diapers, shirts and things, you know. And here is the baby. And everybody, oh, how cute, what a cute, he looks like his daddy, he looks like his grandma, you know.
So you actually look forward to that as well.
Forward. It was like a out, you're coming out, you know.
What about the women who had 15 and 13 children back then?
That's the only time they had a break, Jenny, the 9 days.
So that's why they went so often.